วันทางช่อง 7HD ครับวันนี้ครับท่านผู้ชมเรามีทั้งหมด7คู่ที่จะขึ้นมาชกบนเวทีนี้ครับรับรองความมันไปตลอด2ชั่วโมงนี้กับมวย3ยกโดยที่มีนักกีฬาที่มาจากประเทศโมร็อกโกจีนญี่ปุ่นกรีซเมียนมาและแน่นอนครับจากประเทศไทยอีกด้วยครับคู่เอกในวันนี้ครับจะเป็นคู่ที่6ครับฟ้าสดใสตมสีจากประเทศไทยพบกับออตเมนเออร์ฮุซาจากประเทศโมร็อกโกในพิกัดน้ำหนัก57กิโลกรัมครับ Today, ladies and gentlemen, we have a total of 7 fights lined up for you, all exciting 3 rounds of Muay Thai action with fighters from Morocco, China, Japan, Greece, Myanmar, and of course, Thailand. Our main event today will be the 6th bout as Fasot Sai Tamosi from Thailand takes on Otmeosa from Morocco at 57 kilograms. For those of you who would like to listen to commentary in English, you can do so by changing the language on your remote on channel 7 HD or tune into our YouTube channel at Fairtex Fight. สำหรับท่านใดที่อยากจะชมออนไลน์ครับเรามีอยู่3ช่องทางด้วยกันครับ YouTube Facebook และ TikTok ช่อง Terro Digital และช่อง Fairtex Fight เราจะพักกันสักครู่กลับมากับคู่เปิดเวทีในวันนี้ครับมวยไทยพิกัดน้ำหนัก51กิโลกรัมนักมวยจากประเทศจีนปะทะนักมวยไทย Join us after the break with our opening bout in Muay Thai 51 kilograms as a fighter from China takes on a fighter from Thailand. Don't go anywhere.
Fairtex Fight มวยมันพันเอ็กซ์ตรีม
Not gonna step back now. We're flying higher. We're gonna reach the clouds. I'll be the friend that is standing there. I'll be the hand holding all your cares. I see you now. I'm not going anywhere. We'll find our way back. We'll find our way back home. No, we'll never have to walk alone. We'll find our way back home.
Fairtex Fight มวยมันพันเอ็กซ์ตรีม
สนับสนุนโดยไทยวัสดุ
Welcome back to Fairtex Fight, Muay Man Extreme here from the legendary Lumpinee Stadium in Bangkok, Thailand, live on channel 7 HD. Our opening bout is in Muay Thai at 51 kilograms. From the black corner, let's bring out Mohammed Hassouni.
Hello everyone and welcome to Lumpinee for another edition of Fairtex Fight. Myself, Matt Lucas, alongside of
Kennedy Riley Mays.
So today, walking into the ring for our first bout from Penfim Gym, we have Mohammed Hassouni, the Moroccan athlete, 19 years old, standing at 170 centimeters, 3 bouts to his career, 2 wins, 1 loss. Of course, coming from Morocco, a lot of athletes coming from that area out of Penfim Gym. The different gyms in general have different clientele and different fighters. So Penfim, a lot of athletes from Morocco, Algeria. And Fairtex has a decent amount of Americans. For Saint Hanoi, I would say decent amount of Aussies.
Yes, absolutely.
And then Venom, a lot of athletes from Uzbekistan, Dagestan, Phuket Fight Club, a lot of Brazilians, etc. So Mohammed walks into the ring and we turn it over to our MC, Mark Abbott.
And from the red corner, let's bring out Wu Yuqiu.
And making his way into the legendary Lumpinee Stadium, we have Wu Yukyu from China. He is fighting out of Xmas Thai Boxing Club. Wu Yukyu is just at the age of 16 years old. He stands at 170 centimeters, 51 kilograms, with 20 fights under his belt. He has 15 wins and 5 losses. While Thailand is the birthplace of Muay Thai, China has been investing heavily in on the sport. And what we do know about Chinese athletes is that they tend to have a lot of speed and constant pressure in their performances. We know that Yukyu does like to throw punches and kicks, and that is what we are looking to see a fair bit of this morning on Fairtex Fight.
ท่านผู้ชมครับคู่นี้จะชกกันภายใต้กติกามวยไทยพิกัดน้ำหนัก 51 กิโลกรัม 3 ยก ยกละ 3 นาที This is a Muay Thai bout at 51 kilograms scheduled for 3-minute rounds นักมวยในมุมดำ fighting in the black corner น้ำหนัก 51 กิโลกรัม สูง 170 weighing in at 51 kilograms, standing 170 centimeters tall มาจากประเทศโมร็อกโก from Morocco Mohammed Hassouni แล้วคู่ต่อสู้ของเขาในมุมแดง and his opponent fighting in the red corner น้ำหนัก 51 กิโลกรัม สูง 170 weighing in at 51 kilograms, standing 170 centimeters tall มาจากประเทศจีน from China Wu Chui and your referee จ่าสิบเอกพิเชษฐ์กหกสิทธิ์
So here we go with the tail of the tape. Wu Yuji versus Mohammed Husseini. So the Chinese fighter a bit more experienced, but I wouldn't be surprised if Mohammed is going to look good here. A lot of times the Algerian athletes will have a decent amount of amateur background. We'll see how Mohammed performs today. The Moroccan athlete. And the Chinese athlete in the red corner putting on the pressure already.
Yes, believe that's what we're going to definitely be seeing here this morning from the Chinese athlete. Here we have both of the fighters locked up here in the clinch.
Yeah, you can see Wu really pressing in already, trying to take up the space on Mohammed.
Saw a big looping hook there coming from the Moroccan athlete, which led both of the fighters back up again in the clinch.
Yeah, I would say neither of them are particularly experienced in the clinch. You can see their hips getting a little too close. Wu with a big leaping knee to the side.
Yeah, not seeing too much clinch control coming from the Moroccan athlete. Another big looping hook though.
A lot of times the Moroccan athletes will have a background in kickboxing, so not necessarily the same sport as Muay Thai. And just a minute underway here, and definitely not letting off the gas pedal here. I think he's really going to be testing Mohammed's conditioning.
Absolutely. We see both fighters eager to put on a fight here for the first bout of this morning. Here we see the ref breaking up the clinch.
Good body shot there from Wu. He's still so much more aggressive and is throwing more shots than Mohammed. So I think he's a bit more effective, but Mohammed's still dangerous.
Yeah, absolutely. We just saw, I believe that was a spinning back fist coming from Mohammed. A lot of aggression that we're seeing here right now.
Yeah, it looks like Wu might be a little dazed. He stumbled for a moment.
Yeah.
Mohammed really picked things up here.
Definitely got quite the scrap going on for this first bout of this morning's card.
Yeah, I wonder if Wu is maybe can slow down. Great boxing combination there from Wu. Very fast pace between the two of them. Mohammed taking a peek up at the clock and about 30 seconds to go here in the first round.
I believe that we see Mohammed definitely pushing the pace. His eyes are quite big. It's been very aggressive here in the first round with about 15 seconds left. Be interesting to see if they keep this pace up.
A nice push kick there from Wu. The hook as well. I just feel like Wu might be a little dazed here. What do you think?
Perhaps a little woozy in the legs.
So we'll go back to the corners. And going back into the corner, what do you think Wu is getting told by his cornerman?
I believe that Wu is probably being told to keep some of the composure, as we do see the Moroccan athlete being quite aggressive, a little bit jittery with a lot of the shots. And what we've been seeing from Wu, if we take a look back here at the replays, is he has been a little bit more sound. We did see an effective body shot, which I would tell him to capitalize on. Just make sure to stay covered and follow up after going to the body.
So just a few moments left until we go into the second round of action. And obviously both these fighters 16 years old, so really getting their careers kick-started.
Yeah, it's really great to see the young talent here at Fairtex fight.
And Wu coming out the gates with that leg kick. And I feel like Mohammed is looking a little bit more confident. What do you think, Kennedy?
I'm going to agree with you there, Matt. He's looking confident, and he's coming straight out of the gates with a lot of power. Again, we can see the focus in his eyes as he presses against Wu, nod of the head saying, let's go.
Yeah, that said, his mouth is open, so I wonder if his conditioning is on par. He might be having a little bit trouble breathing, or maybe it's just a sign of a bit of inexperience here. And there, a little bit of a cheeky grab of the ropes. He grabbed his arm through the ropes to sort of stall Wu.
Seeing some pretty big hooks and looping punches coming from the Moroccan athlete.
Oh, good big shot there from the Moroccan. Oh, good left body kick there from Wu, who seems like he's trying to press in a bit more. You know, maybe he senses that Mohammed is a little tired.
Yeah, I believe if Wu can keep the pressure going and not get too phased by the aggression of the Moroccan fighter, that he might be able to find some success. We did see some precision and composure out of the first round.
Yeah, if Wu is able to just grind down Mohammed, I think he might be able to capitalize and really grab hold of this fight. You see Mohammed leaning his upper body on Wu, and mouth very open, a little bit of signs of fatigue.
Yeah, I saw a big side there coming from Mohammed.
Yeah, and again, Mohammed stalling in the clinch there, grabbing the body, backing away here. I think he might be running on fumes here.
Yeah, I've seen the athlete look up to the clock a number of times now, as he did come out with high aggression in first and second rounds. Here we're seeing Wu come forward again with consistent pressure, but once again we're seeing Mohammed. It's a bit of dirty clinching.
Yeah, he grabbed onto the ropes for the second time, and then you saw the warn him about that. And then slow to disentangle as well, Mohammed. I definitely think he's running on fumes here. And just off balance after that kick. Very slow to get up. If Wu is able to, and he turned his back as well. I think Wu.
Yeah, what we're what we saw in that last exchange coming from Wu was a very nice right hand that kind of stunned the Moroccan athlete. I think if Wu can, just continue to press forward and really pick his shots, I could see him breaking down the Moroccan athlete, but we'll just have to see. Let's go ahead and take a look back at the replay.
Yeah, so some of the highlights, there's one of the last kicks, and you see Mohamed landed the kick but fell right on his back and almost like he'd been knocked down himself. So will be a very, very interesting third and final round. How would you have this score on your unofficial scorecard, Kennedy?
It's a bit of a scrappy fight, but on my unofficial scorecard, I mean, I guess I could give it to the Moroccan just based off of the forward aggression, but I'm a bit up in the air, I guess.
Yeah, sounds fair to me. We'll see what happens, and I think this third round is going to be critical for both fighters. Touch of a glove and a quick inside leg kick there from Wu. He means business. There's that big knee to the side. If Wu really wanted to do damage, I think he needs to change tactics and try and score up the middle.
I'm going to agree with you, Matt. Again, we see the fighters getting wrapped up here in the clinch. Once again, the Moroccan athlete leaning against the ropes, getting a warning from our ref.
Spinning attack. That might have shook up Wu because his knees sort of sunk for a moment.
Yes, we just saw a follow-up combination, 2 strikes to the head. Wu saw his head go back quite a bit as he's looking to his corner for some direction.
Wu needs to continue with the pace. The Penfim fighter spinning like a top. Again, wrapping him up in the clinch. And you see again the Penfim fighter grabbing the ropes. Very, very cheeky there. I think for sure sign of fatigue. Oh, Wu getting the knee up the middle that time.
Yes, we're starting to see Wu be quite effective in the clinch with the knees. We've seen a couple looping hooks, and he is evading those spins coming from the Moroccan athlete.
Big shots here from the fighter from Penfim. And about a minute left to go here. I think both of them are feeling the pace. A little bit of dancing from both athletes. Oh, big elbow there from Mohamed. And again, there's that cheeky grab of the ropes. You see his arm, and again, a second warning. If he does it one more time, probably get a point deduction, and then I think that would cost him the fight.
Yeah, when it comes to grabbing on the ropes, while it could get you out of the clinch, as a good ref is going to call it off, it's not the best habit to be in.
Last 30 seconds to go. Big swinging punches there from Mohamed. Nice knees as well.
Yes, each time we see the Chinese athlete stepping in with a big punch, he seems to get himself wrapped up in the clinch. And we had another spinning attempt coming from the Moroccan athlete. And that does it.
And we'll turn it over to our MC Mark Abbott with the official decision in just a moment. In the meantime, we'll get to see some of the highlights from that last round. So the punches here from Wu. I think Mohamed might have stolen that one. What do you think, Kennedy?
Yeah, I'm going to agree with you, Matt. His persistence from round one seemed to pay off. A lot of aggression coming from the Moroccan athlete, and I do believe that he secured the win here for the first bout.
We turn it over to our MC Mark Abbott for the official decision.
Ladies and gentlemen, after completion of all 3 rounds, we go to the judges' scorecards. All 3 judges score this bout 29-28. 29-28, 29-28 และ 29-28 for the winner. In the red corner, Woo Yu Chiu! Congratulations for picking up the first victory here today at Fairtex Fight มวยมันพันเอ็กซ์ตรีมช่วงหน้าพบกับคู่ต่อไปครับเป็นมวยไทยเป็นคู่มวยหญิงครับนักมวยจากประเทศญี่ปุ่นกับนักมวยจากประเทศไทยครับพิกัดน้ำหนัก 49 kilograms. Join us after the break for more Muay Thai action in the female division at 49 kilograms as a fighter from Japan takes on a fighter from Thailand.
Fairtex Fight มวยมันพัน Extreme
Not gonna step back, not gonna step back now. We're flying higher, we're gonna reach the clouds. I'll be the friend that is standing there. I'll be the hand holding all your cares. I see you now, I'm not going anywhere. We'll find our way back home. We'll find our way back home. No, we'll never have to walk alone. We'll find our way back home. I'm coming home. We'll find our way back home. Not gonna step back, not gonna step back now. We're flying higher, we're gonna reach the clouds. I'll be the friend that is standing there. I'll be the hand holding all your cares. I see you now, I'm not going anywhere. We'll find our way back home. We'll find our way back home. No, we'll never have to walk alone.
Fight มวยมันพัน Extreme
Ladies and gentlemen, welcome back to Fairtex Fight มวยมันพัน Extreme here from the iconic Lumpinee Stadium in Bangkok, Thailand. Our next bout is in female Muay Thai. From the black corner, let's bring out Kana Oshikawa.
Here we go into our second bout of the morning. Walking into the ring from Japan, Kana, the 18-year-old standing at 165 centimeters, 6 bouts to a record, 5 wins, 1 loss. So her last fight, a points win over Kao Kanok for Takrawu. So training out of Fukuoka in Japan, out of Indicon Gym. So what we're seeing a lot is more Japanese fighters coming over. The connection between Japan and Thailand really increasing. You know, traditionally there's been a decent amount, but I would say it's really picked up, especially with shows like One Lumpinee, One Championship, having more Japanese athletes and Thai athletes going back and forth. So Fairtex fight sort of a stepping stone for One Lumpinee and One Championship. Of course, Fairtex, the major sponsor for One Championship, providing gloves and support. And we've seen a lot of very good male Japanese fighters come back and forth. The female division just getting kick-started. We turn it over to Mark Abbott.
And from the red corner, let's bring out Penfim Pet Nong Ki.
Making her way into the stadium, we have Penfim fighting out of Phet Nong Ki, which is a gym here in Thailand. Penfim is 21 years of age, 49 kilograms, standing at 159 centimeters. She has 32 fights under her belt with a record of 30 wins and only 2 defeats. Quite impressive for the young female athlete. She is from Buriram, which is about, I want to say, 4 hours outside of Bangkok. Penfim is a rising star coming out of Phet Nong Ki, and she trains at more of a traditional Muay Thai camp. But as I mentioned, she is a rising star that seems to carry on a consistent pressure in most of her bouts. She likes to set the tone early and will display a good amount of technical control. So here we are seeing Penfim say her last prayers before entering the ring. We'll take it on over to Mark Abbott.
ท่านผู้ชมครับคู่นี้จะชกกันภายใต้กติกามวยไทยพิกัดน้ำหนัก 49 กิโลกรัม 3 ยก ยกละ 3 นาที This is a Muay Thai bout at 49 kilograms scheduled for 3-minute rounds นักมวยในมุมดำ fighting in the black corner น้ำหนัก 49 กิโลกรัม สูง 165 weighing in at 49 kilograms, standing 165 centimeters tall มาจากประเทศญี่ปุ่น from Japan Kanaแล้วคู่ต่อสู้ของเขาในมุมแดง and her opponent fighting in the red corner น้ำหนัก 49 กิโลกรัม สูง 159 weighing in at 49 kilograms, standing 159 centimeters tall มาจากประเทศไทย from Thailand Penfim Phet Nong Ki and your referee แพรพลอยเดชินบัญชร
So here we go with the Tell the Tape Phet Nong Ki versus Kana. Thailand versus Japan. Obviously the Thai athlete with a lot more experience, almost 5 times. But we'll see how exactly that plays out. And our referee in the ring, Pair Ploy, referee and influencer. Nice to see an increasing amount of female athletes from around the world participating. And Penfim just sitting on the back foot. Smart tactical decisions from her so far. We'll see how Kana adjusts.
see Kana having very light on her feet, maybe more of a kickboxing style that's going to be coming from her. Definitely shows the Japanese roots in the stance.
Yeah, the Japanese fighters, I would say, tend to be pretty bouncy on their feet and very, very fast with combinations. Penfim smart in wrapping her up. The corner of Penfim telling her to throw that left kick.
You see a big flurry of punches coming from.
Oh! And the Penfim going down. It was just an onslaught of punches from Kana. I think Penfim is in danger here. Her eyes just a little unfocused. I think Kana could jump all over that. Again, we see Penfim just wrapping up in the clinch. Maybe a look of concern on her face, too. Oof.
Yeah, the power is definitely coming into play from Kana. You're seeing that. But some good clinch defense coming in now from Penfim.
Yeah, but with a minute to go here, I am a bit worried about Penfim. I just don't think she's going to be able to survive 3 rounds. What do you think, Kennedy?
Yeah, I agree 100% with that. You could see a bit of fear, I would say, in her eyes. A lot of uneasiness coming from the Thai fighter.
Yeah, good body shot there from Kana. I think just maybe a little unmatched in the strength department. Oh, there it is, some body shots. And pair play, doing the smart thing, waving it off. You know, no need for unnecessary damage. The athletes, of course, all martial artists. So putting it all on the line. You know, athlete safety, very, very important so that they can go on and fight another day. Here's that first knockdown. And it looked like it was a body shot that dropped her, but I think the unyielding pressure and combination was the straw that broke the camel's back.
Yes, we saw Kana do quite well with her levels, switching it up from the body to power shots to the head. We also saw beautiful teeth that set the Thai fighter off balance. Again, just looking back at the replays, seeing that beautiful pressure coming from the Japanese fighter, take it away from
Ladies and gentlemen, in round number 1, we have a winner by knockout in the black corner, Kana Oshikawa. Congratulations to Kana Oshikawa winning by technical knockout there in the first round of the second fight here at Fairtex Fight มวยมันพัน Extreme เราจะพักกันสักครู่กลับมาคู่ต่อไปครับมวยไทย 61.5 กิโลกรัม Join us after break for more Muay Thai action at 61.5 kilograms.
Fairtex Fight มวยมันพัน Extreme.
Not gonna step back, not gonna step back now. We're flying higher, we're gonna reach the clouds. I'll be the friend that is standing there. I'll be the hand holding all your cares. I see you now, I'm not going anywhere. We'll find our way back home. We'll find our way back home. No, we'll never have to walk alone. We'll find
Fairtex Fight มวยมันพัน Extreme.
Ladies and gentlemen, welcome back to the iconic Lumpinee Stadium in Bangkok, Thailand, as we continue with Fairtex Fight มวยมันพัน Extreme for our third bout of the day. In the black corner, let's bring out Game Bon Saw Suwanaran.
So walking into the ring now from Superbond Training Camp, located just up the road We have Gabon Suwanaran, the 36-year-old standing at 169 centimeters, 15 bouts to his record, 14 wins, 1 loss. So coming out of Nonthaburi, so not far from Bangkok itself. Bit surprised that the athlete is this old and has this amount of experience. Usually older athletes have a lot more, but we'll see how he does. Superbond Gym, of course, a famed gym. It's not really that far from here. It's about 15 minutes away, close to Central Eastville. A lot of high-level athletes there. Superbond, Yanong, and others. Yanong has a big kickboxing fight soon against a Japanese opponent. And we turn it over to Mark Abbott.
And from the red corner, let's bring out Fawan Mai Otmeosa.
Making his way into the stadium, we have Fawan Mai Tormore Street fighting out of Tormore Street Gym here in Thailand. The 24-year-old fighter stands at 170 centimeters, weighing 61.5 kilograms. He has a total of 65 fights under his belt, with a record of 61 wins and only 4 defeats. Quite an impressive record coming here from the Thai fighter, who comes from Nakhon Ratchasima. His last 2 fight record is 2 wins that were here on Fairtex Fight. I was just here a few weeks ago commentating and saw a bout coming from Fawan Mai. He's hoping to secure another win here this morning. We know that he has a traditional Thai style and has a very explosive knockout power. So we're very excited to see what Fawan Mai brings to the canvas here for our 3rd bout of this morning.
ท่านผู้ชมครับคู่นี้จะชกกันภายใต้กติกามวยไทยพิกัดน้ำหนัก 61.5 กิโลกรัม 3 ยกละ 3 นาที This is a Muay Thai bout at 61.5 kilograms scheduled for 3-minute rounds นักมวยในมุมดำ fighting in the black corner น้ำหนัก 61.5 กิโลกรัม สูง 169 weighing in at 61.5 kilograms standing 169 centimeters tall มาจากประเทศไทยFrom Thailand, Gabon Suwanaran แล้วคู่ต่อสู้ของเขาในมุมแดง and his opponent fighting in the red corner น้ำหนัก 61.5 กิโลกรัม สูง 170 weighing in at 61.5 kilograms standing 170 centimeters tall มาจากประเทศไทย From Thailand, Fawan Mai Otmeosa Your referee จาสิตรีกฤษดาผลตื้อ
So Tormore Siri versus Superbond Training Camp. Fawan Mai representing Tormore Siri and Games Bond representing Superbond. So we've had a fair amount of athletes out of Tormore Siri Gym. Of course, one of our co-workers, Dong, is out of Tormore Siri, one of the admins for Fairtex Fight. In the blue corner, launching off with the body kicks. This is shaping up to be a nice style versus style clash. What do you think so far, Kevin D?
Yes, I'm very excited for this fight. As I'd mentioned, Fawan Mai is no stranger here to Fairtex Fight. He just had fought maybe about a month ago and saw some beautiful displays of Muay Thai coming from him and a lot of power, which we're already seeing here in the first round.
Oh, nice leg kick there from Games Bond. Nice body kick though from Fawan Mai.
Yeah, I like the composure that comes from Fawan Mai. He just looks very composed and just in the face, really, of the Games Bond fighter.
Yeah, I like Fawan's hand controls, sort of pushing out that jab. Smart work from him, getting into the clinch. And it looked like for a moment he was checking for elbow openings. I would say both of these guys are looking very experienced. What do you think, Kennedy?
Yes, a good clash of Muay Thai experience here for the third bout of this morning. Here we're seeing the Super Bond fighter pressing on with persistence. But nice calculations coming from Fawan Mai.
Yeah. Ooh, nice leg kick again from the blue corner.
Saw a smile coming from the Super Bond fighter, perhaps feeling some of the power.
And a decent amount of crowd support for the Super Bond fighter. Because the gym is just up the road, a decent showing from the fans. Good right hand there from Fawan Mai. Ocon coming in from Fawan Mai's corner. And James Bond looked a little rattled there. I think he's met a real super villain.
Has big body shot coming there, but a bit of a, what was that? Coming from James Bond.
Yeah, I think he needs a few super techniques or super gadgets to undo what Fawan Mai is doing right now.
Both athletes definitely in it to win it. I've been seeing some head nods and smiles coming from both athletes.
Yeah, and I feel like Fawan Mai has sort of figured out his timing and rhythm. Good body kick there from Fawan Mai. Ooh, dangerous elbows from both athletes.
Yes, a lot of confidence coming from Fawan Mai as he's headed back into his corner. As Matt had mentioned, we believe that we're seeing Fawan Mai find his timing. And if we look back here on the replays, we're going to see just that as the Super Bond fighter seemed to be pressing forward. Fawan Mai showcased great range and timing against the Super Bond fighter.
Yeah, I agree. You know, on my unofficial scorecard, I think I might have Fawan Mai up on that one. The judges are scoring based on effective damage. Here at Fairtex Fight, the rules coming to us via the Sports Authority of Thailand, the major regulating body for Muay Thai here in the land of smiles.
We're definitely seeing a lot of smiles here this morning. A lot of big crowd here and a lot of support for both athletes.
Yeah, the elbows coming in thick and fast. Into the clinch. Oh!
I think you can see the power coming from the Tormor Street fighter.
Oh, nice body kick there from Fawan Mai. And you see the way he's standing, he's always getting ready to launch off that right body kick. Good cross-face guard there. Obviously frustrating James Bond. Oh, beautiful elbow there from Fawan Mai. Blasting that rear body kick. Oh, again, there's that body kick.
A little bit of kicking action, a beautiful evasion from Fawan Mai. You just hear the crowd cheering as these athletes are getting it on.
Yeah, a good bout, you know, a good matchup, good techniques coming in from both athletes. Strong cross there from James Bond.
I think he's going to try and start finding a place for that right hand. But here we have the fighters getting wrapped up in the clinch with the quick break from our ref.
Yeah, decent amount of crowd support for James Bond, including Kumsuklek famed fighter on one championship, one Lumpinee. Also, I believe a former Raja Demnon champion. Nice body kick there from Fawan Mai.
Yeah, again, another great display of timing coming from the Tormor Street fighter.
Ooh, sharp elbows here from Game Spawn.
But Fawan Mai just tough as nails. You could see the power coming from that big elbow. It wasn't phased by the Tormor Street fighter.
Yeah, Game Spawn took a cheeky peek up at the clock there. Just a few moments left here in the second round of action.
Seeing the Super Bond fighter take a look up once again at the clock. We have about 8 seconds left in the round. Beautiful knee coming from Fawan Mai. And that does it for round 2. Here we have both fighters going back to the corner. Matt, what would you be giving the Super Bond fighter, as I believe he is a bit down on the scorecards?
Yeah, I think he, I'm not really sure what Fawan Mai's weakness is here. I think Game Spawn was landing some successful leg kicks in that first round, but sort of seemed to abandon it as he got maybe caught up with the body kicks from Fawan Mai. Also tied up in the clinch. And it might be a little late to focus on the body kicks. And we see our co-worker Dong over in the corner of Fawan Mai. Dong, a influencer herself, former fighter out of Tormor Syria, accomplished athlete. She fought American fighters like Becca Irwin back in the day. So we'll see how this third and final round progresses. Punches and bunches coming in from Game Spawn.
Yeah, I think numbers are definitely going to be his friend, as again on my unofficial scorecard, I did see him down in the last round. A big face teep coming.
Ooh, beautiful body kicks from Fawan Mai.
As the Super Bond fighter seems to just be pressing forward, I feel that Fawan Mai just seems to be building power against him. His precision has been unmatched in this bout. Some big punches still coming though from the Super Bond fighter.
Oh, massive hook there from Fawan Mai. I think he saw that, might have rocked Game Spawn and came forward with a bit of a flurry of hands. Ooh, solid push kick there from Fawan Mai. About 2 minutes to go here in this third and final round. And Fawan Mai crouched, ready to unleash that rear body kick.
He has a beautiful Thai stance and style that has been quite effective. We see James Bond looking up at the clock once again, and we have now about 1 minute and 25 seconds left of the round.
Yeah, I think the Tormor Series fighter has a strong hold on this third and final round.
Yeah, I see him on the back foot a bit. Perhaps he knows or feels that this win is secure for him.
Definitely a bit of fatigue on the face of both fighters, and I think that's part why Fawan Mai is backing up, not engaging as much.
Yeah, that's notable for sure. We are seeing the persistent kind of way against Fawan Mai.
Oh, good body kick there. And there you see Game Spawn checking out the clock.
I've seen that a handful of times now. Another kick coming from the Tomor Street Fighter. A lot of cheering coming from his corner, but also asking him to pick up a bit of the action as we are down to the last 15 seconds of the third and final round.
Oh, big flurry of attacks there from James Bond. And we're gonna hear the bell.
We see both fighters bowing down with nothing but respect. Certainly big smiles coming from the Tomor Street Fighter. Taking a look back here on the replays. Just a brawl coming from both fighters. Both of them were in it to win it from the beginning. But just as we saw there, a beautiful kick coming from Fawan Mai. He seemed to be very effective with his precision and power. A lot more experience too under his belt, which we believe secured the win for him. But let's go ahead and take it over to the final scorecard.
Ladies and gentlemen, after completion of all 3 rounds, we go to the judges' scorecards. All 3 judges scored this bout 29-28. 29, 28, 29, 28 และ 29, 28 for the winner. In the red corner, Fawan Mai Tomosi ยินดีด้วยครับ Fawan Mai เป็นฝาแฝดนะครับ น้องชายของเขาจะขึ้นชกในคู่เอกในวันนี้ครับ เป็นคู่ที่ 6 ครับ Ladies and gentlemen, Fawan Mai took the victory there, and his twin brother will actually be fighting later today in our main event, which will be the 6th bout. เราจะพักกันสักครู่กลับมาคู่ต่อไปครับ เป็นคู่มวยหญิงนักมวยจากประเทศกรีซพบกับนักมวยจากประเทศไทยในพิกัดน้ำหนัก 52.5 กิโลกรัม But join us after break for our next bout in female Muay Thai as a fighter from Greece takes on a fighter from Thailand at 52.5 kilograms.
Fairtex Fight มวยมันพัน Extreme
Not gonna step back, not gonna step back now. We're flying higher, we're gonna reach the clouds. I'll be the friend that is standing there. I'll be the hand holding all your cares. I see you now, I'm not going anywhere. We'll find our way back home. We'll find our way back home. No, we'll never have to walk alone. We'll find our way back home. I'm coming home.
And welcome back to Fairtex Fight Muay Man Pan Extreme here from the world famous Lumpinee Stadium in Bangkok, Thailand, live on Channel 7 HD. Our next bout is in female Muay Thai, 52.5 kilograms. From the black corner, let's bring out Fani Palumpi.
Here we go into our 4th bout of the morning, and I'm excited for this one. Athlete Fani Palumpi walking into the ring, 41 years old, and she's about to show us that age is just a number. She is a pioneer for women's Muay Thai. 116 fights, 77 wins, 36 losses, 3 draws. Her last couple of fights, a loss to Penfim, and a points loss to Dong Kong Fa. She has been around for ages and really opened up a lot of doors for female fighters. Training out of MTA Academy in Tong Lo. It's really not that far from not Paragon, Portier and M Sphere. So very, very excited to see Fanny fight today as she takes on Pimpet. We turn it over to Mark Abbott.
And from the red corner, let's bring out Pinpet Morajor Korat.
And making her way under the bright lights of the Lumpinee Stadium, we have Pinpet fighting out of Korat Rajabat University. Korat is about 4 hours outside of Bangkok. Pinpet, another well-known fighter in the women's circuit here in Thailand. She has also many fights under her belt with total of 46 wins and 18 losses. Definitely a little bit less experience to her opponent, but nonetheless, another great fighter coming from Korat. She stands at 165 centimeters, weighing 52 kilograms. She is coming off of 3 big wins here at Fairtex fight, and we know that she is looking to secure a 4th one here this morning. Here we see her giving her last prayers before entering the ring.
ตามชมครับคู่นี้จะชกกันภายใต้กติกามวยไทยพิกัดน้ำหนัก 52.5 กิโลกรัม 3 ยก ยกละ 3 นาที This is a Muay Thai bout at 52.5 kilograms scheduled for 3-minute rounds นักมวยในมุมดำ fighting in the black corner น้ำหนัก 52.5 กิโลกรัม สูง 165 weighing in at 52.5 kilograms standing 165 centimeters tall มาจากประเทศกรีซFrom Greece, Fanny Lumpinee แล้วคู่ต่อสู้ของเขาในมุมแดง and her opponent fighting in the red corner น้ำหนัก 52.5 กิโลกรัม สูง 165 weighing in at 52.5 kilograms standing 165 centimeters tall มาจากประเทศไทย From Thailand, Pinpet Morajor Korat Your referee พันโทหญิงนิชาพรปลื้มถนอม
Here we go with the tell-the-tip Pinpet Korat Rajapahat University versus Fanny Lumpinee. And I think this is going to be a real test for Pinpet. She is definitely on the rise in her career. It's sort of youth versus experience for this one. With Fanny definitely having a lot of experience behind her. Nice left kick there from Fanny to start things off.
Yes, both fighters definitely taking their time here in the first round, just feeling each other out right now.
And Pinpet very experienced here at Fairtex fight. She's had a 3-fight win streak. She was in the recent tournament as well. So we'll see how things progress. Nice inside leg kick there from Fanny. Fanny, very experienced. She's fought on all different stages from one championship to the upcountry fights. Remember her, I think she was on Muay Thai Angels maybe like 8 or 9 years ago when the female Muay Thai scene was just really starting to open up. A mere 3 years ago, there weren't female fights here at Lumpinee. The female referee there in the ring, Gung, the first female referee ever in the history of Lumpinee Stadium. The other major stadiums haven't really opened up to officials.
Yes, great to see more of the woman action coming here, especially on Fairtex fight. we're seeing both fighters have a bit of a kick war here in the first round, starting to fill each other out, both having some long legs.
Yeah, and we've seen Penfim very, very effective in the past with her kicks.
Yeah, as you had mentioned, Penfim had, well, her last 3 fights have actually been on Fairtex Fight, but recently we just saw her. She is very precise and composed, as we're seeing here in the first round.
Ooh, good 1-2 there from Fanny. She has a bit of boxing experience behind her. Again, hard punches there from the athlete from Greece.
And she definitely has the boxing arms.
About 20 seconds to go here. The inside leg kick there from Penfim. It's definitely a tactical fight. Two very, very good martial artists who are scoring points and doing damage.
And that does it for the first round here on our 4th bout of this morning's fight card. As you had mentioned, both fighters were just using their technique against each other. We'll take a look back here at the replays. Had a lot of back and forth kicking action coming from both of the female athletes. Bit of like a phone tag is like I like to call it that they were playing. A lot of checking and returning. We saw an evasion coming from the Greece fighter, and she came back just with great timing, not only with the kicks but also with the punches. I believe Matt had mentioned that the Greek fighter has some boxing in her background.
Yeah, definitely an asset in today's Muay Thai world, as we're seeing the Thai fighters and foreign fighters really develop their skills. You know, previously, fights were very boxing heavy or kick heavy, and now things have changed a little bit, especially with the introduction of small glove Muay Thai. Good 1-2 there from Fanny. Backing away from Penfim. Scoring still, Fanny. Nice block here from Penfim.
Penfim doing a body lock against Fanny. Stepping in there with a big knee. We have both female fighters once again caught up in the clinch and starting to work it a bit. An exchange of knees, and now we have our ref breaking. Flying knee attempt coming from Penfim. Did find the body of Fanny, and again she attacks it with a beautiful teep.
Yeah, I remember when Fanny fought Petkija, it was body shots that undid Fanny. So maybe Penfim saw that and is trying to target the body. She's landing some significant push kicks here. And I would say that Fanny is a little open-mouthed, or like maybe a little just slightly sunk in the face.
Starting to see that. We're seeing Penfim be very effective with the use of her legs. Both fighters are long-legged, but I think that Penfim's doing a wonderful job of keeping her distance, keeping Fanny away from her with her kicks.
Yeah, great evasion there. I feel like Penfim is figuring out a range and starting to storm Fanny a little bit. Oh, beautiful spinning back elbow there from Fanny. Perfect timing, perfect distance. So about a minute to go here in the 3rd and final round.
We see the Thai fighter kind of closing the distance with that teep, but falling into the clinch. Fanny found herself on the canvas and a bit slow to pick herself back up. see if Pinpet continues that pressure.
Yeah, I would say Pinpet really grabbing hold of this third and final round. She's done a good job utilizing her youth against Fanny. Again, Fanny falling to the ground, slow to get up.
Yeah, perhaps we might be seeing Fanny fade away a bit as Pinpet seems to find some more confidence.
Oh, good knee to the thigh there from Pinpet. And the clock running down here on the second round.
Beautiful round coming from both female athletes here in the second round. We have both of them returning to the corner. I know that if I was Pinpet's corner, I would be giving her the advice to stay persistent in her pursuit of the win against Fanny. We did see Fanny start to push the back foot quite a bit here in the second round. Pinpet used great range with her legs, not only with the body kicks, but also with the teeps. We had an attempted spinning back elbow coming from Fanny, but Pinpet not phased whatsoever.
So we'll go into the third and final round of action in just a moment. Fanny there taking a deep breath. I'm sure she's been in this situation before, but we'll see how she recovers and turns this game around.
Going into the third round, I'd be advising Fanny just to really push the pace here. I believe she might be a bit down on the scorecards, so let's see what this third round has in store for us.
Yeah, Pinpet very, very animated, coming out with beautiful body kicks. That last right kick landing square, and she is looking very confident here, Pinpet.
Yeah, you see that kick whipping, the braids whipping, and smiles even coming from Pinpet. She's definitely found her groove.
Yeah, the Fanny not as happy. She's looking focused. Good technical work there from Fanny using that two push kicks, but I'm not sure she's going to be able to turn this around.
Yeah, when you start to see the discouragement displayed on the face of the fighter, it doesn't look too good.
Yeah, and Pinpet just has a lot of power in her body kicks. Good understanding of range and timing here. Batting the face of Fanny. It's a bit of one-way traffic, to be honest. Ooh, good left kick there from Fanny, but she needs a lot more than one kick.
Absolutely. We're going to have to see more than just one response. She's been using kicks from the very beginning of this fight. It would be nice to see if she could perhaps double up. Again, she evaded a kick, which she had found success with, but we do need to see her pushing forward.
Oh, nice leg kick there from Pinpet. And about a minute to go, I think if she turned up the pressure like by 1 or 2 notches, she could finish Fanny, especially if she mixed in some body shots.
Yeah, we are seeing the confidence with every time she throws a power shot, you see like a little smirk coming from Pinpet.
Yeah. Fanny has the skills, but it just doesn't seem like her body is responding correctly. Not quite strong enough. Yeah, very, very excited, very happy looking Pinpet here. Great push kick carrot there. And Fanny just walking away. You can see she's almost conceded this fight, I think.
Yes, a lot of discouragement on the face of Fanny. It's not going to help her out on at least to the judges.
Yeah. Just a dominant round here from Pinpet. Nice body kick. Stiff jab there. A few seconds left here. I think Fanny is going to be happy. There's a bit of a concession touch from Fanny.
Yeah, we saw Fanny fade out there in the third round. As she gave, it's almost like she kind of bowed out right before the bell had rang. And we just see big smiles coming from Pinpet as she goes into the corner and gives high fives. We see those braids whip again one more time. Maybe a few more if we look back here on the replays. Once again, we're seeing Pinpet have forward pressure. We knew that she was going to come out very composed the first round, and she just continued to build up as it went on. So I believe that's a big
Ladies
win.
and gentlemen, after the completion of all 3 rounds, we go to the judges' scorecards. All 3 judges score this bout 29-28. 29, 28, 29, 28 และ 29, 28 for the winner in the red corner, Penfim Morajor Korat. Congratulations to Penfim picking up the victory here on our 4th bout at Fairtex Fight มวยมันพัน Extreme ช่วงหน้าพบกับคู่ต่อไปครับมวยไทยพิกัดน้ำหนัก 61 กิโลกรัมนักมวยจากประเทศเมียนมาพบกับนักมวยจากประเทศไทยครับ Join us after break for more Muay Thai action. 61 kilograms as a fighter from Myanmar takes on a fighter from Thailand.
Fairtex Fight มวยมันพัน Extreme
Not gonna step back, not gonna step back now. We're flying higher, we're gonna reach the clouds. I'll be the friend that is standing there. I'll be the hand holding all your cares. I see you now, I'm not going anywhere. We'll find our way back home. We'll find our way back home. No, we'll never have to walk alone. We'll find our way back home. I'm coming home. We'll find our way back home.
พัน Extreme
Ladies and gentlemen, welcome back to the legendary Lumpinee Stadium in Bangkok, Thailand, as we now move on to the 5th bout of the day. From the black corner, let's bring out Saw Moo.
So coming to us from Myanmar for our 5th bout of the day, Samu, the 21-year-old, standing at 154 centimeters, 32 bouts to his record, 16 wins, 2 losses, 14 draws. So from Myanmar, and we're seeing a number of athletes from Myanmar here in Thailand. Very close. The Myanmar fighters tend to be very aggressive, heavy-handed, a bit rough around the edges, but massive hearts. We'll see how Saw Moo does today. Of course, our cut man just finishing up with a little bit of the last-minute Vaseline there. As he goes into the ring to get ready for our 5th bout of the day.
And from the red corner, let's bring out Yanong Muay Thai.
Just in time for the 5th bout of the day, we have Yanong fighting out of Yanong Muay Thai right here in Thailand. The fighter is 33 years of age, standing at 170 centimeters tall, weighing in at 61 kilograms. He has a fight record of 57 wins, 24 losses, and 5 draws. No stranger to Fairtex fight, Yanong has had his past several bouts here, mixed in with a couple of losses and wins. We see that his record does reflect grit, and he does have an well-rounded game that he does bring to the division. Here we see our cut woman just patting down Yanong, giving him his last final checks before he enters the ring for our 5th bout here on this morning's fight card.
And I've known Yanong for maybe 6 or 7 years. He actually fought Jaleel Barnes at Max Muay Thai a while ago while I cornered Jaleel. Very, very good technical fighter.
ท่านผู้ชมครับคู่นี้จะชกกันภายใต้กติกามวยไทยพิกัดน้ำหนัก 61 กิโลกรัม 3 ยก ยกละ 3 นาที This is a Muay Thai bout at 61 kilograms scheduled for 3-minute rounds นักมวยในมุมนำ fighting in the black corner น้ำหนัก 61 กิโลกรัม สูง 154 weighing in at 61 kilograms standing 154 centimeters tall มาจากประเทศเมียนมา from Myanmar ซอมูแล้วคู่ต่อสู้ของเขาในมุมแดง and his opponent fighting in the red corner น้ำหนัก 61 กิโลกรัม สูง 170 weighing in at 61 kilograms standing 170 centimeters tall มาจากประเทศไทย from Thailand ยอดทองมวยไทย and your referee นายอมรชัยวิสุงเล
So here we go with our 5th bout of the day, Yanong Muay Thai versus Samu. Thailand versus Myanmar in a classic battle. And we've seen Yanong many times here at Fairtex Fight. A good technical fighter, definitely taller than Saw, and usually able to control the fight well. We'll see how he does today, though. Good push kick to the body to start things off. But Saw coming in with very typical Myanmar aggression.
Yeah, as you had mentioned, you can see the Myanmar fighters being a bit rough around the edges, and we are seeing that very aggressive style.
Yeah, massive power shots to the inside leg. Yanong trying to utilize his elbows, keep him at range, control the pace.
See Yanong having a bit of height over the Myanmar fighter. We saw him going to the body of the Myanmar fighter. Ooh.
Dangerous head kick there from Yanong. He also opened up with the elbows. Yeah, and there you hear the referee saying it's not foul, it's not foul. The rules here at Fairtex and at Lumpinee is if you do hit the groin, it's not considered a foul unless it's a knee, because it's thought that you can block those shots. The athletes, of course, wearing steel cups. Ooh, big shots there from Saul.
Again, we see him going down to the body, as the Thai fighter does have a bit of the height advantage.
Massive elbows here from Yanong. And Saw looking to line up a power shot. I think some of these deeps to the body might be working very well. As, dangerous high kick there from Yanong. Saw just seems like he's bending over a little bit.
Yeah, not standing too tall in his stance. As we mentioned.
Yeah, this is not looking good here. We saw Yanong landing some significant strikes in the clinch.
Yeah, we saw the Myanmar fighter kind of crouching down there a bit in the clinch. A little bit of a low teep there.
Ooh, big shots still coming in from Saw. Can Yanong continue to hit the breadbasket? Ooh, nice knee to the body there from Yanong. Ooh, solid knee to the body again.
I think we might see those knees picking up to the head if we see the Myanmar fighter continuing to crouch down like that in the clinch.
Yeah, definitely give Saw a prescription to paracetamol, the aspirin of Thailand. So last few seconds.
And that does it for the first round here on our 5th bout of this morning's fight card here on Fairtex Fight. Just want to give a quick shout out to our sponsors. We have Thai Wasadu, Channel 7, Taro Entertainment, Ute Sport Gear, and Fairtex. Let's go ahead and take a look back now at the replays. So we saw a lot of beautiful kicks coming from the Thai fighter, very precise against the Myanmar fighter who showed a wonderful display of aggression. But as we had mentioned, he doesn't have the height advantage against the Thai fighter. And he seemed to be crouching down quite a bit, especially as they got caught up in the clinch. We saw very powerful knees coming from the Thai fighter, Yanong. Let's see what we have in store for us here in the second round. We see Yanong stretching and just giving a bit of a bow to prayer against his post in his corner before he goes in for the second round. I think we're going to see the athletes definitely turn it up here. Not the most clinch experience that we're seeing come from the Myanmar fighter as we're seeing him punch in the clinch. It's not typically something that we see in the stadium fights, as with Thai fighters, you're going to see more knees and control coming in the clinch.
Yeah, usually it's a sign of a bit of an amateur background or something that unskilled athletes do is punch in the clinch. Never actually seen it work out. You see Saw grabbing onto the ropes there, a little bit cheeky. And Yanong definitely had control in that first round. I think we might be able to knock out Saw in the second round. What do you think, Kennedy?
Yes, and I'm not sure what exactly it's going to come from. It could be from those knees, again, as we had seen them wrap up in the clinch. And we see the Myanmar fighter bending just a little too low.
Yeah, Saw does have some power left in his hands, but I'm not sure it's big enough to stop Yanong. He almost looks like he's about to cry, Saw. And I think I would probably cry if I was on the receiving end of some of these knees.
Yeah, they do not look fun to be taking. I think that's why we're seeing him crouch just even a bit lower than what he's standing against the Thai fighter.
Nice body kick there from Yanong. Good knees here coming in from Yanong. And, that said, you have to give Saw a decent amount of credit for withstanding a lot of these knees. Definitely a tough customer.
Yeah, we see the Myanmar fighter. He's a powerhouse. I mean, we see him coming forward, landing some effective strikes, but he just doesn't have, I would say, the experience against the Thai fighter.
Yeah, big knees from Yanong. It's just making Saw so ineffective here. This is a bit of a masterclass in clinching and why the clinch is so important.
Yes, especially here at the stadiums.
And one of the things we just saw that Yanong was very smart as he stood up, he put his hand on Saw's chest. You know, it's definitely a move of domination there. And a headlock.
Yeah, we see him drag the Myanmar fighter down to the canvas, not making it much easier for him to pick himself up.
It looks like the mouthpiece came out too. Yatsenong being very sporting, pointing it out. And just the way Yatsenong dragged Saw down to the ground, it gave me flashbacks of childhood with my siblings.
Yeah, it's definitely big brother in him.
หมดยกที่2 and the round 2
So, do you think there's any way for Saw to turn this around, Kennedy?
The only way that I could possibly see Saw turning it around would be is if he stops punching in the clinch. And, you know, if he was on the outskirts before getting into the clinch, we saw some effective body shots coming from him in the first round. I might say turn back to that. But the issue that we see with Saw going to the body is that he seems to crouch himself a little bit too low. Again, he's at the height disadvantage against Yatsenong. So he has his work cut out for him here in the third round. I would, at this point, really be leaning towards Yatsenong.
Yeah, I would agree. I would be surprised if Saw was able to turn this around in any way. I just don't think he has the power to take out Yatsenong.
อันยองกลับมือยกสุดท้ายนะไม่พอนะขยันเต็มที่นะได้ทำนี่ขยันดิ
And we saw just that knee just effortlessly come up to the head of Samud.
And Yatsenong continuing to press forward. Beautiful left knee there from him. Solid knees to the side. And there you see him like drag Saw down. Ooh, beautiful body kick there from Yatsenong. Saw coming forward. A lot of times the fighters will have like a bit of a second wind for about 30, 40 seconds after a minute-long break. We'll see if Saw is able to maintain that.
I'd say that the clinch is going to wear him out quite a bit. Again, especially the way that Yatsenong seems to drag his head down.
Nice knee to the side there from Yatsenong. Good jab to the body there. Solid knee to the body again from Yatsenong. Oh, more knees to the body from Yatsenong. Halfway through this final round, and it's very, very dominant for Yatsenong. To be honest, I could see the referee just waving this off. I saw, defending himself. Yeah, just like the position, the dominance.
Yeah, it's showing massive fatigue coming from the blue corner and just a lot of inexperience here in the clinch. We have just about a minute left here in the third and final round.
Yeah, it was interesting. The referee actually looked over at the head referee, Tanong Pumpanich, to see basically if he should wave it off or not. Just like, oh, is this enough? Because out here, it's, it is a sport, it's a martial art, and when there's just a clear domination, a lot of times the referees will wave things off. That way the athletes don't get unnecessarily damaged.
Yeah, and that makes great sense there.
It's important for athlete safety that they're able to continue on with their lives and their fight career. If there's no possible way they can win or are just being damaged too much, the referee will step in and stop the fight. So last few seconds here.
And that does it for our fifth bout here on this morning's fight card. We see Yanong walking back to his corner. Believe that he did indefinitely secure the win, as we saw. Let's take a look back here on the replays. What we saw coming from Yanong was a really great clinching game against a Myanmar fighter. Unfortunately, Samu was not very well versed in his clinching game, which is really big here in Thailand. If you're not able to score with the knees and you're punching to the body, it does show an experience. Let's take it on over to Mark Abbott for the final result.
Ladies and gentlemen, after the completion of all three rounds, we go to the judges' scorecards. All three judges scored this bout 30-27, 30-27, 30-27 และ 30-27. With a winner in the red corner, Yanong Muay Thai. Congratulations, Yanong, picking up the decision victory here in our fifth bout of the day. Ladies and gentlemen, don't go anywhere. Coming up next is our main event. คู่ต่อไปครับจะเป็นคู่เอกของเราในวันนี้ครับฟ้าต้นสายต่อมอสีพบกับอัพเมนโรซาจากโมร็อกโกพิกัดน้ำหนัก 57 กิโลกรัม A bout between a Thai fighter and a Moroccan fighter at 57 kilograms. Coming up next.
Listen, killers in the jungle, killers in the jungle. Fairtex fight, Muay Thai Extreme.
ยวัสดุ
Welcome back to Fairtex Fight Muay Man Pan Extreme here from the world famous Lumpinee Stadium in Bangkok, Thailand, live on Channel 7 HD. For those of you just joining us, you are in time for our main event. From the black corner, let's bring out Otmeosa.
So here we go into bout 6, and Otmeosa from Morocco coming into the ring. The 21-year-old standing at 174 centimeters, 14 fights to his record, 10 wins, 4 losses. So he, along with his other stablemate coming in from Penfim Gym. Penfim Gym, of course, located in Katia in the dark side. A lot of good athletes out of there. Former Fairtex Fight commentator Douglas Malagon, now the strength and conditioning coach for Penfim Gym. You know, that becoming a bigger asset and importance in the world of Muay Thai. Definitely something that wasn't a big deal in my sort of generation of fighters, but something that is becoming a little bit of a differentiator for athletes.
And from the red corner, let's bring out Fazai, Otmeosa.
Making his way into the Lumpinee Stadium for our main event of today's fight card. We have Fazai, who is the twin brother of Fawan, who we just saw a few bouts ago. Fazai fighting also out of Tormor Street Gym here in Thailand. He's 24 years of age, 57 kilograms, standing at 167 centimeters. He has 66 fights with a total of 45 wins, 19 losses, and 2 draws. He is no stranger here to Fairtex Fight, as he has had his last 2 wins here by very impressive KO knockouts. Again, as I had mentioned, he is the twin brother to Fawan, and we know that he is hoping to secure another win for the family. So we're going to see now Fazai bow down in prayer as he hopes to bring home another big win. Let's take it on over to Mark Abbott.
This is the main event คู่เอกในวันนี้จะชกกันภายใต้กติกามวยไทยพิกัดน้ำหนัก 57 กิโลกรัม 3 ยก ยกละ 3 นาที A Muay Thai bout at 57 kilograms scheduled for 3-minute rounds นักมวยในมุมดำ fighting in the black corner น้ำหนัก 57 กิโลกรัม สูง 174 weighing in at 57 kilograms, standing 174 centimeters tall มาจากประเทศโมร็อกโก from Morocco Otmeosa แล้วคู่ต่อสู้ของเขาในมุมแดง and his opponent fighting in the red corner น้ำหนัก 57 กิโลกรัม สูง 167 weighing in at 57 kilograms, standing 167 centimeters tall มาจากประเทศไทย from Thailand ฟ้าสดใสโตโมซี and your referee จ่าสิบเอกอนุกูลตามศรีรำ
Here we go with the tail of the tape boss on side Tormor Siri versus Otmeosa. So Tormor Siri versus Penfim. We'll see how this one plays out very, very shortly. Myself, Matt Lucas, commentating alongside of
Kennedy Riley Mays. So again, if a fighter in the red is looking familiar, it is because he is the twin of our fighter Fawan Mai, who just won about 2 fights ago. He's bringing definitely a lot of confidence and power here into the first round.
Yeah, I think Fazai has a bit more tattoos on him, it looks like. He's definitely on the hunt here, Fazai. And it's pretty common to have twins that fight. There's the brothers down in Hue Hin, Pet Egg and Pet Egg. The famous boxers Khao Sai and Khao Klai, along with other, I think it's Kun Suk Lek and someone else. We're spacing on the names for a moment. Anyways, it's very, very common. The Colombian twins.
Colombian twins, as well as the, I believe, is it the Hong Tong brothers?
Oh yeah, the Hong Kong twins.
From Chiang Mai.
And Fazai looking to gain victory, just like his brother. Really pressing in on Othman.
Yeah, we see a familiar stance.
I think Fazai really needs to just cut the ring off here. And Othman definitely on his bicycle. Oh, sharp elbow there from Fazai. Maybe stunned the Moroccan fighter.
Yeah, absolutely. Seen the head go back quite a bit of the Moroccan fighter.
Spinning back kick. Oh, nice body kick. Bit of patient aggression here from Fazai, but he's letting Othman run away from him, I feel.
Yeah, when Fazai does strike against the Moroccan fighter, it looks very big and effective. I think it's because of the jittery type of stance that the Moroccan fighter is displaying.
And the Moroccan took a peek up at the clock. I was going to say, I don't see this fight going the distance.
Yeah, that was I believe that was a beautiful elbow that just came from Fazai and blocked the chin of the Moroccan fighter.
Yeah, I think, nice elbow again from Fazai. I'm not sure he's going to be able to, massive shot.
This is trouble for the Moroccan fighter.
Massive trouble. He's running away from Fazai.
Saved by the bell, and he felt it. What a way to end that first round here in our main event fight on this morning's card. Let's go ahead and take a look back on the replays. We saw both fighters starting off with a lot of pressure. Again, there was sort of like this jittery stance that I would say coming from the Moroccan fighter. Moroccan fighters are on the rise here on the local Thai scenes. They don't have a typical Thai stance, a little bit more of a kickboxing influence. And when the Thai fighter used his strong, steady stance against him, his power shots just came through, knocking the Moroccan fighter off balance. Clocked him with a beautiful elbow that we saw the Moroccan fighter get caught with. And as I had said, it was like he was saved by the bell, really, there at the end of that first round.
Yeah, I would be very surprised if Othman sees the end of the second round. He got the 8 count in the first moment, or that 8 count, and then shortly after he turned his back. He looked like very hurt.
Yeah, and a really big jump there as we see Fazai towering over the Moroccan fighter.
My crystal ball very, very clear today. But
That does it. He secures the win. Fazai with another beautiful elbow that was just so effective there in the first round, and he just had to find a home for it here in the second. We see the Moroccan fighter just, it's like a deer on ice skates as he's trying to get up. Not only in disbelief, but he's heartbroken over this devastating knockout loss.
Well, there's always tomorrow, and I'm sure Otman can come back from this. You know, being knocked out is not the end of your fight career. I feel like most accomplished athletes, it's happened to before. It's happened to me. It's happened to Super Bond, Kawan Chai. I'm not sure it's happened to Sexon.
I'm not so
Oh, wait, Ace at 10 pound knocked him out recently.
Ladies and gentlemen, in round number
props to
2,
Ace
we
at
have a
10
winner.
pound,
by
another fellow American Muay Thai
in the red
fighter.
corner, Fazai Tomosi. Congratulations to Fazai, him and his twin brother both picking up victories here today at Fairtex Fight มวยมันพันเอ็กซ์ตรีมเรายังมีหนึ่งคู่ที่จะขึ้นมาชกบนเวทีนี้ครับมวยไทยนักมวยจากประเทศจีนพบกับนักมวยไทยครับ Join us after the break. We still have one more bout lined up for you. A fighter from China and a fighter from Thailand.
Fairtex Fight มวยมันพันเอ็กซ์ตรีมFairtex Fight มวยมันพันเอ็กซ์ตรีม
Ladies and gentlemen, welcome back to Fairtex Fight มวยมันพัน Extreme for our final bout of the day คู่นี้จะชกกันภายใต้กติกามวยไทยพิกัดน้ำหนัก 61 กิโลกรัม 3 ยกละ 3 นาที A Muay Thai bout at 61 kilograms scheduled for 3-minute rounds นักมวยในมุมดำ fighting in the black corner น้ำหนัก 61 กิโลกรัม สูง 169 weighing in at 61 kilograms, standing 169 centimeters tall มาจากประเทศจีน from China ย่างจื้อผู้แล้วคู่ต่อสู้ของเขาในมุมแดง and his opponent fighting in the red corner น้ำหนัก 61 กิโลกรัม สูง 171 weighing in at 61 kilograms, standing 171 centimeters tall มาจากประเทศไทย from Thailand มงกุฎเพชรศักดิ์หมอมศิลป์ and your referee นายบุญเลิศแก้วพิทักษ์
And here we have the tail of the tape. We have Stockholm Scene versus Xmas Thai Boxing Club.
ไม่ทำพิธีการนะไป
So our last bout of the day, and it should be a good one. We've had a lot of action. Of course, the fights here. Oh, very, very fast start from the Chinese fighter, Yang. They want to finish it quick. And of course, the fights here every Saturday from 10 to 12 Thai time. Myself, Matt Lucas, alongside of
Kennedy Riley Mays.
แยกถอยลงมาชก
So potentially slowed down a little. Wild hands coming in from the Chinese fighter.
เอาย
We're
ก
seeing some haymakers coming from the blue corner. Both fighters pushing the pace here for our last bout of today's fight card.
Just a little slowed down. A nice leg kick there from Mangkut Pet. Again, landing that left kick. That will potentially slow down Yang. We'll see how things develop though.
Yeah, seems like that typical Chinese style coming from Chengpu. But as he's faced against the Thai fighter, we see a little bit more of a composure in the stance.
And nice knee there from the red corner.
เด็กนั้นไม่จับเชือกนะไม่จับเชือก
And
นะ
looking up at the clock there, Yang. I'm not sure if he's paced himself well. He came out. Oh, massive head kick. I'm not sure he's going to recover from that.
4
Oh, he's trying to get back to his feet, but I think that it's going to get waved off.
Yeah, we see him getting back.
Oh, yeah. Good call from the referee. Massive head kick victory for the red corner.
Very quick ending to our last bout here of today's fight card on Fairtex Fight.
And we'll get to see some of the replays. There's a kick from the red corner, and in the ring they're hugging each other. Good sportsmanship. There's the left head kick, and the right was good night. It was a little bit of a delayed reaction as well. The right head kick coming in as the Chinese athlete sort of dropped his arm down. Great timing there for the Thai fighter to end the fight early in the first round. And good call from the referee to wave off the fight.
Ladies and gentlemen, in round number 1, we have a winner by knockout in the red corner, Mongkut Phet Sakhomsin. Congratulations to Mongkut Phet there, picking up a fantastic knockout victory in our final bout here today at Fairtex Fight, Muay Man Pan Extreme. Thank you for joining us this week, ladies and gentlemen. Before we go, I'd like to thank our sponsors, Chongdet HD, Tero Entertainment, Fairtex, Thai Watsadu, Sanam Muay Lumpinee,และ Youth Sports Gear. From me, Mark, and the team here at Fairtex Fight, we'll see you next week. สวัสดีครับ
Fighter coming out fast and furious, the body shots taking down the Thai fighter. The referee pair play very quick to step in. It was 2 knockdowns in about 40 seconds. Their pair play giving the Thai fighter a count, and just really unable to deal with the constant pressure from the Japanese athlete Kana. There we see another fast combination and pair play, waving it off. Boom, boom, boom. So Kana taking the victory back to Japan. Here is our second fight. Or maybe it's Fazai versus Otmeosa with the beautiful elbow, shaking up the Moroccan fighter.
Perhaps we have a highlight reel going on of all the knockouts of today.